Do you know how easy it is to bring your old jewelry and coins to Family Pawn and trade them in for cash?
How easy?
It's way easy.
But Leo, that bracelet is broken.
That's okay.
But Leo, those coins are really old.
They're still worth money at Family Pawn. Broken jewelry, old coins, it doesn't matter.
Family Pawn does not support children sitting on the edge of the counter. Family Pawn does, however, support and endorse children, parents, in the selling of gold and silver.
Talking with Daryl Larson, Coach, I guess everybody knows who Ryan Kohler is now, huh?
I guess if they don't, they should now. He had a fantastic. I haven't had time to look at the stats, so
Well, he had 5 3-pointers.
So that's 15 plus, I don't know, he probably had 17. 21 points,
yeah.
okay.
He did miss both his free throws, though. So.
Well, he's been struggling with those, but I'll take those threes over the free throws. But yeah, we've talked about it a few times about the Kohler. You know, I've never had move-ins, the ones that we've had that really work out. You know, especially one that's a senior and coming in trying to fit into our system. And from day one, from when he's come into this and been a part of us, he's bought into what we try to do. He's been yelled at, he's been told this and that, and been coached hard, but he's accepted it, and he's gotten so much better. And the kids have really accepted him and what he's trying to do. And he comes out, comes off the bench, and I don't know if many teams can say they have a kid come off the bench and scores 25. So I mean, that's a unique thing we have, and we're thankful to have it.
There was, I talked with a couple of guys, Cody in particular. There was a little bit of a motivation in playing Desert Hills, going back to the football season and the championship game and stuff. Did you find that maybe you had to calm the guys down a little bit and make sure they stayed focused on basketball? Or?
No, not at all. Their focus was basketball. And in fact, we congratulate them. They had a tremendous season in football, but they are focused in basketball, and they are focused on trying to do something special the basketball season. And so not at all. I've never had to refocus them into football. They know what it's about. They know it's two different sports. They know it's still about Pineview. Number one, it doesn't matter what sport it is. It's about Pineview, and we're just here to make Pineview proud. And the kids are doing it. They're doing it on and off the court. I'm very proud of them, and a tremendous amount of respect that I have for these kids.
Have you won in this building before, Coach?
Yeah, we have early on. I mean, I don't know. I'll have to look. I don't know. I think when they first opened up, I think we got
pretty tough deal, though, isn't it?
This is probably, I would say, the toughest place to win. This and Snow Canyon is probably one of the hardest places to win. I mean, every home court is hard, but with their crowd and how they get it and the excitement their crowd brings, and it just pushes their players. It's a unique atmosphere, and it's a fun atmosphere, and that's how we try to approach it. Is just, hey, this is fun. Let's go out and just have loads of fun and see what happens.
It's really fun when you win, too, especially when it ends up being by 20 points, Coach.
Well, I mean, it's bittersweet. I mean, Coach Wade Turley is a great friend of mine.
Yeah.
And, it's one of those, I know how he feels on the other end. And so, in saying that, I'm very happy for our school and for our kids. But, at the end of things, I know Coach Turley and I respect the man a ton, and so I know what he's going through. So it's bittersweet, but I'll take the sweet for a while.
Did want to ask you one last question about Cody. Colin Dowdell went out with foul trouble early in the first half, sat most of the first half, so it was kind of the lone warrior in the middle with Cody, and boy, he held his own against a couple of big guys, and as he always does. What a great first half by Cody Wilstead.
Well, I challenged Cody, and I told him, this is an opportunity. You need to grow up and be the leader now. You need to take charge, and you're the guy that everybody's going to turn to, and you need to be that guy. You need to stop being the guy that just kind of goes about his business. This is your opportunity now to step up, because in order for him to go on to bigger and better things, that's one thing that he's talked about. He's got to work on being a better leader and stepping out of his, because he's, naturally a quiet kid. He's not a rah-rah kind of guy. But neither is Peyton Manning, and neither is, Tom Brady and those guys. And so it's more important that he go out, and I challenged him, and we talked today even about it, and it went out and worked. He did a great, fantastic job. He's growing up a little more each time, and it's kind of a scary thing when he hits that. That's a scary thing.
I agree. Great job, great win. Congratulations.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Talking with Ryan Kohler, who had a phenomenal first half shooting the basketball. Ryan, coming off Wednesday night when you hit the game-winning three-pointer. I guess everybody knows who Ryan Kohler is now, huh? In the region.
No.
What kind of pressure do you put on yourself in a game like this? I mean, you said yourself, you told me on the phone the other day, you're starting to see what Region 9 is all about and the intensity and the rivalry.
It's the craziest game I've ever played in. Like, that was just weird. Different feeling.
So how were you able to stay calm enough to hit all those big three-pointers considering the atmosphere tonight?
Just confident in myself, just focused. Didn't let the crowd get to me. Just focused on my shot.
Get inside the lines. I guess you ignore everything else that's outside the lines, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Desert Hills is a team that now you've been on at Pineview all year, right? Even football season.
Yeah.
So they beat Pineview in the state championship football game. How important this game was to Pineview High School?
It was very important to us because it's Desert Hills.
Yeah.
I just moved here and I already know how big it is between us two, but it's pretty crazy.
It turned into kind of a dogfight in the second half. A lot of fouls, a lot of physicality, a lot of hacking and things like that. How were you guys able to stay calm and do what needed to be done late in the game?
Just communicating with each other. When we communicated, we were fine. We knocked down our free throws, and that gave us confidence in our defense.
I'd say you probably hit at least half of your three-pointers, but I had to 0 for 2 from the line, Ryan. What's up with that?
Focus. I don't even know.
Doesn't matter. You won by 20, right? Thanks, Ryan. Great game. Congratulations.
Thank you.
This game, Pineview gets a 65-45 victory. Cody, I don't know that a lot of people believe that you guys could go in and do what you did today. What did you do so well today that you were able to get a road win at the Thunderdome?
Shut down Quincy, honestly. He's still scoring. He's a great player. He's going to do things like that. But our goal was to hold him to under 20 points, and we did that. So.
Yeah, great player. They didn't shoot the ball particularly well. And then how about Ryan Kohler in the first half, teammate of yours? He had that big three, of course, on Wednesday night, and then he had about 5 of them today.
Yeah, he's a great shooter. He finds the open people too. Even if he's wide open, he'll pass it if they're more open than him. He's just a great player.
Colin Dowdell got in foul trouble in the first half. Had to sit most of the first half. That left pretty much the middle to you. You didn't have your partner, your playing partner down low. How did that feel? I mean, were you a little bit concerned that you didn't have your big guy down there with you?
Not really. Colin always gets fouls called on him, which they're not always his fault. They're just big guys. It's easy to call them on us. So I'm used to it. I'm used to going out and having him control it, and he's kind of used to me going out and having him control it himself.
You missed a couple of free throws early. Looked a little ugly actually in the early ones, but you got the stroke going later. How'd you do it?
I stopped caring. The first ones I was like, all right, I gotta make these, but then I just went back. I was like, okay, who cares? Who cares if I make them? I'll shoot my shot.
Look, is there any carryover from football, the mental side of the things, football to basketball?
Oh yeah, I wanted to kill him. That's what, we did. I just wanted to blow him out, but I embarrassed myself there. I threw 4 interceptions. That's just not for him. I knew my goal. As soon as that game was over, I'm like, all right, I gotta get him in basketball. That was mine and Jack's goal, and Case in first period as well. But sadly, Jack couldn't play today, but he'll get him next time.
He'll be back. All right. Well, hey, congratulations. Good job.